Welcome to the Primetime News. I am Jumoke Michaels. Good evening. Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has canvassed the support of traditional rulers in the southeast for President Bola Tinubu, saying the president was interested in the development of the region. Kalu, who spoke at a meeting with members of the Bende Traditional Rulers Council at the weekend, also said that the president was happy that Igbo are resolved to stamp out insecurity and addressing other sociological challenges through the Peace in Southeast project. The Deputy Speaker asked the traditional rulers to support the government of the day to reap more benefits therefrom. Kalu also called on the traditional rulers to support the government of Dr. Alex Oti of Abia to develop the state. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, has called the 585 million naira fraud accusation against her unfounded, saying it was an attempt by malicious individuals to undermine her ministry's anti-corruption initiatives. The embattled minister revealed this in a statement posted on her official Facebook page on Saturday, January 6. The minister faced harsh criticism on Friday following the release of a memo in which he instructed Oluwatoyin Made, the Accountant General of the Federation, to transfer 585 million naira to a personal account of Onielu Bridget. According to the ministry, Bridget is currently the project accountant for grants for vulnerable groups. The instructions for the payment are contained in a leaked memo dated December 20th, 2023. The Accountant General of the Federation, AGF, Dr. Oluwatoyin Made, has clarified that her office does not make payments on behalf of ministries, departments, and agencies for projects and programs implemented by MDAs. In a Saturday statement, the AGF explained that although her office received a request from the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation to make certain payments, it did not act on it. According to her, the ministry was, however, advised on the appropriate steps to take in making such payments in line with the established payment procedure. She stated that allocations are released to self-accounting MDAs in line with the budget, and such MDAs are responsible for the implementation of their projects and payments for such projects. The AGF noted that in such situations, payments are usually processed by the affected ministries as self-accounting entities, and no bulk payment is supposed to be made to an individual's account in the name of the project accountant. Ahead of the Supreme Court judgment on the governorship elections in Kano, Zamfara, and Plateau states, a network of civil society organizations, CSOs, operating in 19 northern states, including the Federal Capital Territory, have on Saturday warned that any attempt to interfere or manipulate the judicial process in the opposition states may truncate Nigeria's democracy. The chairman of the network, Ambassador Ibrahim Weya, who gave the warning while addressing a press conference over the weekend in Kano, however, cautioned President Bola Tinubu not to allow his government to be used to truncate Nigeria's democracy. Ambassador Weya added that such action would amount to an offense that would never be forgiven by the entire democratic communities around the world. According to him, some members of the network in different states of the North participated actively in the elections process and closely observed the activities from the beginning to the end. On the issue of insecurity, Ambassador Weya continued when he said President Tinubu must hold himself and the security agencies accountable, while advocating that a key performance indicator of not more than 6 months be put in place for the security agencies to be assessed to ensure accountability. The National Public Relations Officer of the Nigerian Correctional Service, Umar Abubakar, Assistant Controller of Corrections, has debunked the reports bordering on the reduction in the feeding allowance of Nigerian inmates from 750 naira to 200 naira. Umar, in a statement issued and signed in Abuja, said inmates in Nigeria are fed with 750 naira per day. He described the report as false, misleading, and mischievous in all ramifications, saying for the avoidance of doubt, the public may wish to note that feeding allowance for inmates in Nigeria is in the public domain, and vendors are paid the approved amount upon completion of supply. The statement revealed that contracts for ration supply is usually made public, and the conditions clearly stated for interested vendors to apply in line with the Public Procurement Act 2007. It added that every custodial center has a ration committee that exercises supervisory role over quality assurance of supply, preparation, and distribution to inmates to ensure that they are fed within the approved budget. Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji of Ekiti State says his administration in the last 1 year had demonstrated commitment to Ekiti development by successfully implementing various infrastructural projects and human capital development aimed at improving the living standards of the people. The governor made this known during the community stakeholders engagement in Ado-Ekiti. Correspondent Abidemi Sikiru has more on the story.
Addressing the stakeholders in Ado-Ekiti, Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji said his administration has demonstrated ability and commitment to workers and pensioners' welfare, as well as human capital development within the resources available to the state.
We are developing local content in all fronts, and I'm pleading with the incoming chairman to join us in this effort. I know that most of the contractors at local level have not been patronized by the local government. But all those things will change.
The governor reiterated that his government would prioritize the completion of ongoing projects. He also announced plans to modernize and extend development to all local government headquarters in the state to ensure equal access to development opportunities, provide balanced growth, boost economic activities, and create better future for the communities.
What this does is that it increases the IGAL that comes into the states, so it gives government more room to do more for our people. Whatever we are doing now, we can do more. And I'm so happy that our people have accepted this. We have explained to them, and with their cooperation, they should expect more development of all sectors of the state, because this is not only limited